Hello and welcome to why Kinjalli Sunwing looks to be a great re-edition for my Dino deck in Explorer and probably any Dino deck that I'm playing. I'm sad to say it isn't a Dino I've used a ton over these past four and a half years, playing them almost every single day. Maybe an oversight on my part, maybe it just wasn't needed in the past. Like the channel name though, there is always room for improvement, and this certainly looks to be a pretty darn good improvement. If you like this calm, relaxing atmosphere, catch me live most nights. You might catch Kinjalli Sunwing. Subscribe if you haven't already, even though most of you are, which is definitely much appreciated. Now the best part of Kinjalli Sunwing is it's a Dino. Perfectly slots into this list I'm using right now, and because it's a Dino, you get to maintain some fantastic consistency. It only needs that single pip of white. So we can bring in Secluded Courtyard, Unclaimed Territory, those sorts of things. The tribal lands that help when we splash in something. If it needs a blue, a black for Rotting Regisaur, of course, always fantastic. Lovely, lovely, and easy to make this work. Now, to the meat of the deck. Oh, mono blue spirits, my goodness. Shacklegeist, bam. Hopefully they don't have the other spirit that makes them play spirits with flash. Flashing in a bunch, tapping things, but just in general, having some of their spirits come into play tapped would slow down Shacklegeist. And mainly, my main inspiration for Kinjalli Sunwing was a flying dino, something with reach in my hunt. And being 2/3, chances are it will deter a decent amount of those spirits. Probably not a whole lot of them are at 3 power. I think usually they stay at 2. Some can get big, but if we get Sunwing early enough, it's going to stop maybe at least the spirit that is having Curious Obsession attached, combat research, whatever it is that is making them draw cards, and that's definitely going to be a welcome. But overall, it's still probably my least like deck to face. I don't face it a whole lot, maybe once or twice every few days. Certainly it is quite welcome. Definitely. Oh my goodness, that is a scary deck. Greasefang, moving on to the Greasy Rat. It's not exactly the best hate, but Kinjalli Sunwing, having Greasefang enter the battlefield tapped means it can't crew that vehicle. It's going to return it from the graveyard and oh, nuts. Pops back to their hand, they're left fairly open, and that might be all the chance we need to do enough damage. Might not be lethal, but it'll be enough to lock things up, I hope. Alright, maybe scarier than mono blue. It's hard to say. This is pretty close. Mono green ramp, Karn, Collected Company, Storm the Festival. Likely you guys have used this deck, you've faced it, certainly. Barf and big creatures, multiples on each turn. Sunwing slows them down enough. Again, similar to Greasefang, leaving things open. Very, very nice. Often, it's been enough to do the trick. Sometimes they're dropping more than 2 bombs a turn, especially Collected Company, maybe some other stuff. It's been lovely. Absolutely lovely. Goblins, well, sneaky, hiding behind Ronus there. I think we all know goblins. They barf a bunch of little guys. Likely they're getting powered up because of goblin lords. They have haste. Oh, that's all right. We buy ourselves a chance. Slowing down goblins is very, very satisfying, to say the least. It's not very common in Explorer, but I've faced them enough that, you know, Kinjallis will also be quite welcome against that deck. Maybe it gives me time to get that sweeper, whatever it is, to help stabilize or just completely blow them out of the water. Moving on to, well, the big boogeyman. Nobody likes decks that cheat stuff out for free. Maybe you do, that's fine. There's something for everyone, but Cavalier of Flame, Titan of Industry, Karuga, Fires of Invention, Luca, whatever it is. It's not a pretty sight, especially Cavalier of Flames. Imagine they dropped this guy or 2 Cavalier of Flame, something like that. They're tapped. Boom. Done. We don't have to worry about them sinking a bunch of mana, swinging with big creatures. Maybe the only thing we have left is Sunwing. We stop them long enough that we slam Regisaur Alpha. A nice combination of creatures after these things are temporarily slowed down. Might be enough to do it. Of course, Titan of Industry is always nasty. It has reach and trample, so it wouldn't be able to block Sunwing. Can't really block when you're tapped, though, which is quite nice. The Rhino token would also enter the battlefield tapped, so leaving things open. I think these are some of my least favorite, especially Titan of Industry. Man, that thing, it scares me. Oh, my goodness. Nasty, nasty stuff. Overall, slowing stuff down seems to be doing the trick for me. For now. I think going forward, I'll really give Kinjalli Sunwing a try. We'll see what we get in Lost Caverns of Ixalan, but Dinos, they're pretty good already. They're doing the trick. Maybe they'll do the trick for you, and see you next time. Peace.